How's it going? So, I was farming the overworld, and another little thing has popped up. I haven't actually started it yet because I was curious to see what was going to happen. But yeah, just farming the overworld, because it's a really quick and easy way to get some materials, the synthesis materials. That and I was bored, but I spotted this chick here, anxious woman. So I don't know what's going to start, if it's anything at all. And if it's nothing, we'll just go straight into the story and continue on. Otherwise, we'll see what happens. My little sister, she ran away from home. I've looked everywhere for her, but I can't find her. She's always been frail and her eyes can't see. Whatever would I do if something happened to her out there? I'm a failure of a big sister to have let such a thing happen. Girl before you appears very anxious. Does this ring any bells? Is that the item I had? Because this is probably in conjunction... Yeah, thank you very much. This is probably in conjunction with the event where we stood in front of the window. No, it's not. It's a music box. I can't remember where I got the music box from, but okay.
What is as... Uh, something is... Do you want to leave?
Okay, I think I got the music box from the girl, because she played the music box. So is she a ghost? This is our music box. Listen, my darling sister, how pleasing. Welcome. Go home. A faint smile of comfort lines her drained visage. In an instant, the smile fades and dissolves along with the person into the fragmentum. Another echo of cadence lost into the fragmentum. I figured as much. She must have been the big sister. Return the music box, found a river down to the heartbroken owner. Yeah. So, if you haven't watched it before, I did have a look at this before. I think it's data bank, and then in the light cones, and then you've got it in one of the... Oh, it's because it's not indexed yet. I've gone past it. Oh no, here it is. Return to Darkness. This one. So, because there's a bit of story in there. Big Sister's body's cold and not moving. Big Sister's body's been like this for a long time. So, yes, two sisters. One's blind, one's not. One went out. The big sister went out, left the little sister behind, who's blind, and she's been waiting for her, and she's never returned because of the fragmentum. So yeah, a little bit of a tearjerker if you immerse yourself into it properly. If you're that kind of person, I am sometimes. And although some parts have been spoilt for me, on Reddit, apparently some people are commenting
So
on...
early. Let's look around.
We will. Some people have commented on the stories being quite confronting, especially as we get on later on. So we'll see how we go.
Well, now that we're done with that whole situation in the underworld, we can finally look for the Stellaron. But thinking about it, I feel a bit bad about Clara. We promised her that our talks with Svarog would go peacefully.
Did he? Oh yeah, kind of did. Sorry I wasn't able to persuade Svarog. I forgot to be more diplomatic. I
You tried your
apologize.
best. Don't blame yourself. I should have considered such a situation in advance. And it was Svarog who attacked first. We didn't have any other choice.
True.
I didn't mean for you guys to start beating yourselves up over it. Look on the bright side. Things turned out alright, didn't they? Now everyone knows that the real problem here is the Stellaron, and they're willing to help us out. All in all, the mission is going super smoothly.
A little too smoothly.
But we still have a lot left to figure out. For instance...
Where's Stellaron? Why does Coca-Cola or Coca-Cola have it in for us? Who is this Sampo character? Where's the Stellaron?
Exactly. We don't even have the Stellaron's coordinates and location. Cocolia's sudden change in attitude is also very curious. We still haven't put all of the pieces together.
Actually, I've been having some dreams.
Dreams?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I remember you mentioned something about strange dreams before.
So you tell them both about the voices in your head. You are not crazy.
All three dreams were the same, with Cocolia and that other voice.
It would be weird to call it a coincidence.
I'm wondering if these dreams aren't just random, if there's some meaning behind them. Maybe you're having them because...
Because of the Stellaron inside her?
That's my hunch, but I have no proof.
Yeah.
Well, then that's as good as nothing for now. So, what should we do when we get back above ground? After all this talk, we're still back at square one.
We solve a puzzle one piece at a time. Let's get some rest. We'll talk to Wildfire tomorrow and get to the bottom of this. Also, there's still one more key character we haven't talked to yet. Her connection to Cocolia may be the key to cracking this mystery.
What's her face? The daughter? I keep forgetting her name. Bronya? Bronla? I don't know. It'll come up in a sec. Have you finished work for today? Blah. I just made a pot of mushroom soup. Take a break first and come try it later. We would like to have a rest.
You're back! I've heard from Wildfire that you helped resolve that whole situation with Svarog. Amazing.
Damn straight.
It must have been exhausting. Please have some food and get a good night's rest.
Oh, I suppose some sleep would be good. Go to bed. What a fantastic instruction. That's the best quest. Wave of tiredness comes over you, reminding that you haven't rested in a long time. Even the most terrible dream won't wake you up this time.
Over there. See that? That used to be the worst street in Rivettown. And it's also where I grew up. My friends and I used to wander those streets, thinking about where to find our next meal. That is, until Chief Oleg got me out and took me to the orphanage. There, I learned to read and write from Natasha. At the age of 10, I started to patrol the mines with Oleg, occasionally getting into fights with the local thugs.
Bronya.
That sounds nice.
Nice? You being sarcastic with me?
Oh, no, sorry. Life in the underworld is difficult. I shouldn't be speaking about it so lightly.
You're always so serious. It really gets on people's nerves sometimes, you know?
Right. What I meant was... I kind of envy you, Zila. For as long as I can remember, my days have been an endless cycle of studying, etiquette lessons, and training. Every day, all I hear is, remember who you are, Bronya. This is against the Architect's admonishments, Bronya. Ladies shouldn't use such foul language, Bronya. Some may envy this kind of life, but I have felt trapped. When every choice and every goal has already been made for you. You probably can't imagine how that feels.
It's like Aladdin and Jasmine. From the movie Aladdin.
No, I can't. But more importantly, what kind of foul language are you using?
In the name of the Architects, I shall stick this spear into your nostril.
That's it? Oh, that's nothing. Looks like I'll have to teach you some underworld slang before you go back.
No, that won't be necessary.
It'll be better than poking people's nostrils, at least. never thought that I'd be here having a heart-to-heart with the future Guardian. As a kid, I didn't meet many people who lived in the overworld. I only heard stories from the grown-ups and figured you were all just a bunch of cold snobs.
I've heard from some Silvermane veterans that before the orders were made to seal off the underworld from the overworld, there was no difference between the two places. Everybody ate the same food, chatted about the same topics, celebrated the same festivals. Even though times are different now, things like the joys and sorrows of life, the ties between people, these precious things must certainly still connect us all. If there is a way to bridge the gap between the two worlds, we can definitely go back to the time when you and I were not divided. When we could stand side by side against the Eternal Freeze and the Fragmentum.
I'm not like you. I don't have that many grand plans for the future. But if that's the future you want, I'm willing to build this bridge with you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Zila. Your trust is very important to me.
Speaking of which, what are you going to do next? What Svarog revealed must have made quite an impact, huh?
Yes. I thought I was prepared for anything, but as long as I am the Guardian's successor, those truths will come out sooner or later. But why does my mother hide it from me, and why does she want me to hunt down the outsiders who know about the nature of the Stellaron? It doesn't make sense. I thought it over. There's only one thing I can do. Go ask her directly.
You... hold on. You're not really going, are you? Alone? You can't. This plan is...
I've already thought it through, Zila. I am Madame Cocolia's daughter. That will never change. Be it my duties as her heir or as a Silvermane guard, I must face my problems head on. Even if...
Branya.
This is for you, Zila. Please help me pass it on to the outsiders. If I am unable to see you again, they'll know what to do.
Okay, I understand. You've made up your mind, and there's nothing I can say that will change it. But remember this. If you run into trouble, I will come to save you, no matter what.
Oh,
Then I'll be waiting for you.
wow.
So, did you come to this spot when you were a child?
Of course. I just didn't appreciate how nice it was at the time. Very nice.
Well, there you go.
That was a good sleep. I should go meet up with March and Dan Hung.
Yeah, I suppose we could. Alright, there they are. And that chest, still there. Haven't touched it. The discipline.
Took you long enough, sleepyhead. We've been waiting all day. I've noticed that our sleep routines don't match up. You either keep getting up in the middle of the night or snoozing away until the day's almost out. Unacceptable. You gotta work on your teamwork.
Wow, I'm getting called out by a video game.
Did you have a dream again last night?
Hook and pump in the squabble. Nice. Not this time.
So that's why you slept for so long.
Well then, let's go find Wildfire to discuss our next move and see if they have any new discoveries.
Indeed.
Let's go! I can't wait to finally get back above ground.
Yeah, sunshine. Even though I don't know what that is in real life. Just having a look around, see if there's any sparkles. Oh, here we go. Sampo.
Oh, look who's here.
It's the Bane of Svarog.
the big hero of the underworld. And the other big heroes, Dan Hung and March 7th.
He actually said 7th.
Were those lines rehearsed?
Where's Natasha? Is she here?
She has a bunch of other things to attend to, so I hope you don't mind talking to this old man instead. I speak on behalf of Natasha. By the way, sorry for keeping that whole thing about her being the actual leader of Wildfire a secret.
It doesn't matter anyway.
I'm glad you don't mind. Natasha is always cautious, but she has no ill intent, as you surely have noticed.
His mouth doesn't move. That's what puzzles me about this. His mouth isn't moving to do the speech, but yet Sampo's agreeing with what he's saying and nods. March looks at the character when she is supposedly speaking. So I think there's something wrong there.
She told me to make sure you return to the overworld safely. I gave it some thought, and I think the safest way is to ask this fella for help.
I brought you down. I can take you back up. Free of charge. Satisfaction guaranteed.
There's no need to knock us out this time, right?
Of course not. This time, we'll go back through the furnace core.
Why do we need you? Just tell us the path you used before. Ola, give us someone else. We're forced to slag him off, which is kind of mean. And why do we need you? See, she's nodding.
For my sparkling companionship, of course. I jest. The path has been blocked for over 10 years, and very few know how to get through. That's where I come in.
Ugh, enough chatter. Just be a good guide.
Hold on. What about Bronya? Why isn't she here?
She's already gone?
She already went back. As you know, she has some things to settle with the Supreme Guardian.
And it's not going to go well.
What? She just ditched us and went back? How could you let her?
She also has her own plan.
Exactly. She has a lot of responsibilities. I don't completely understand, but I trust that she's trying to solve the problem. Oh, right. Bronya told me to give you this.
She left us a letter. Could this be one of those open in case of emergency letters? I've never gotten one of those before. Should we wait until we run into something dangerous?
No.
Stop overthinking and just open it.
Alright. By the time you read this letter, I should have returned to the overworld and be on my way to see my mother. I apologize for not telling you my plan. I was afraid that you would strongly object, which might sway my resolve. Madam Coca-Cola raised me up, and I will never be able to repay her kindness. She taught me countless life lessons and virtues, as well as how to defend Belobog and its people. Even though she lately made certain decisions that puzzled me, I can't let go of all the previous memories I have with her. I must communicate my point of view and thoughts to her honestly and seek to arrive at a mutual understanding with her. This is my goal as a daughter, but also my duty as a Silvermane guard, but I'm aware of the risk I might face on this journey, so if I fail to win my mother's approval or something happens to me, please forward this letter to the Lando siblings and ask for their help. Serval and Japard are honourable people with enormous power on Belobog, and I have complete faith in them. I'm sure they will unreservedly help you in the search for the Stellaron once they see my seal and handwriting. We've dealt with Japard, and Serval is one of my characters I have, so yeah.
Brother and sister Landau. I know the brother must refer to Japard, but who could the sister be? Oh, Serval! So she's Japard's older sister.
Serval. There I'm calling her Serval. How very astute. I hope nothing happens to Bronya. Maybe the sister refers to Japard. I hope nothing happens to Bronya.
She gave it some good thought. But whatever's going on in that Supreme Guardian's head, even Bronya might have trouble understanding.
True.
Sampo, do you know the Landau siblings?
Landau. Yeah, we're all friends. I've mostly dealt with the younger brother in the past, but the sister... She's much scarier. Today's supposed to be a day of celebration, so let's not talk about it right now. We can set out at any time. Just come find me when you're ready.
Alright, that's that bit done. Okay, Simulated Universe Part 2. What's this? Dr. Dig, outsider. Finally get contact. I have something to tell you. Boss Scott, he's referred in another one, has been talking every day about how we need to try some business models. He's quite worked up about this. If you have the time, can you come chat with him? I'm telling you, you can make a ton of money. Who the heck are you? Sure, I'll go see him now. Who is Scott? Never heard of him. Hey, don't be like that. Boss Scott is the most powerful man in the underworld. Lots of people will want to be his friend. Anyway, go talk to Boss Scott when you have time. I guarantee it's going to be a good deal. Don't forget to patronize the club when you... Oh, okay, when you make a fortune. Got no time for that, buddy. Hook. 1, 2, 3. You are the honorable member of the moles. I am pitch dark. Hook, the great. I borrowed Julian's stuff to message you. I'm not good at typing yet. It's so difficult, right? I need your help. Come find me. And don't you ever tell that old witch, otherwise you are done for. Okay. Right. Well, we got more stuff to do now. Alright, cool. We will park that and we will continue on with the story, I guess. See how far we can get before we hit a brick wall and we have to do something else.
Well, my friends, are you ready to head out?
Ooh, hold on, I have a
Ask
question.
away, my friend.
Tell me about Saval.
Oh, she's quite extraordinary. The renowned rebellious Landau girl. She once had a bright future, but after getting on her leader's bad side, she lost her job. She ended up opening a workshop and playing underground music. I heard that her old man was furious and that only a few younger siblings are still in contact with her. I used to go to her sometimes when I had any mechanical problems above ground, but for various reasons, I don't visit her workshop much anymore.
What about
What
Japad?
else is there to say? You know him as well as I do. He's an upstanding guy, as well as young, handsome, and charming in his lack of charm. But to be honest, I'm not very close to him. After all, he's an officer and I'm the opposite.
True. Furnace
It's
core.
a passage connecting the underworld and the overworld. A big stone spiral stairway. You know, I don't understand the architect's obsession with making the steps when there is such advanced technology available. Wouldn't an elevator have been better?
Yes, but an elevator requires more systems, and if one system breaks down, it all breaks down.
It's easier for you youngsters. For this old guy, the steps of the furnace core are a nightmare on the knees.
What about you,
You
Sampo?
haven't heard enough about me, huh? All right. My name is Sampo Koski. I'm a businessman who stands up for justice in his free time. And no, I don't have it in for you. Well, my friends, are you ready?
Yep, let's
Wonderful. Remember to bring enough food and drink to refuel on the way. We have a lot of steps to climb.
go. Oh, goody. Here we go.
Mother, I have returned.
Rania, I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld. Oh, I see.
Ooh.
In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Branya.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog.
and learn some truths about the Stellaron.
Ooh.
I'm listening. Go on.
Madame Cocolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Well, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being Guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, I ask you to forgive my defiance, but I believe that the order to dispatch the Outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years. And those Outsiders may be the...
Enough!
Ooh.
Arrogant. Ignorant. Oh, you disappoint me, Bronya. You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders? Guards! Take Bronya.
They are not scum. My entire life, everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please, stop dismissing me with vague excuses. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon. You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
Yes. I am ready. Mother?
Then come with me, Bronya. It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
We're finally back. I forgot what fresh air tasted like.
What flavor is it?
Freedom. Cold. Mainly cold, actually. Let's go. Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
We should hide in plain sight to the hotel. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Let's find Lando. Home is where the heart is. Back to the express. Ah. Let's go find what's her face.
Bro or the sis? If you're talking about Japard, we should be careful. He's a top Silvermane guard. He'd probably get a medal for every one of us he brought in. Don Hung, what do you think?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
Yeah.
So, you think we should avoid Japard for the time being, right?
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by Branya's letter, we'd be walking right into the lion's den.
Makes sense. Guess we better head over to Serval's workshop then?
But we must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
What's wrong, Zila?
Nothing. It's just a little... new. The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory of any of this. The overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long. I'm okay. Let's go. There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. Might have something to do with us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already. Bronya.
Well, it's definitely not a stealth mission.
Come around and have a look.
There's workshop. Oh, very good, very good.
Who is it? Shop's closed today. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
It's the radiator fixers.
I remember. The three outsiders. Wait, why are you still strolling around the city? Do you know the Silvermane guards are looking all over for you? Quick, act natural and get inside. Don't get spotted.
I just ran around a guard twice. They're not very observant.
All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Bronya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely?
No.
Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Kokolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refused to stand with her. I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now.
No, they would not have.
I know Kokolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details.
So what details have you been pondering?
Me? None. What Kokolia and the Architects get up to has nothing to do with me. My time is too precious for pondering. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Bronya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
We may as well tell the long and short from the start to finish, or cut to the chase and make a long story short. That's the same thing.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller. Let me.
Oh my god, March.
Try not to embellish the facts.
Black screen? Yeah.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Bronya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Zila here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Bronya got you to find me. When I was still one of the architects working in the scientific research division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything.
Black screen? Oh no. Alright.
Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze. But according to the data recorded in that robot, Svarog, the architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them. Just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled or abandoned. Maybe I should be thanking Cocolia. All she did was push me out. She could have decided to take a more permanent measure.
How much do you know about the Stellaron?
I figured out that the Stellaron and the Fragmentum were linked, so I was already close to the truth. It's a shame that the architects ejected me before I could discover that the source of the Fragmentum was the Stellaron itself. Before I lost my position, I was applying for permission to survey the Stellaron directly. It was my research topic, but I'd never even set eyes on it. My research was all based on historical data and lab simulations. Not long after I submitted my preliminary report and application, I received my punishment. It was obvious that somebody didn't want my research to continue.
Do you know what Cocolia's end goal is?
Cocolia... It's been so many years since we last spoke. We were great friends once. There was nothing we wouldn't share. She became a completely different person when she took on the Supreme Guardianship. The convictions she once held, her enthusiasm, it was like they were drawn out of her by some mysterious force.
Foreshadowing.
She gave the order to expel me herself and refused to see me. I never understood that behavior, and I gave up trying to use logic to work it out a long time ago. Sometimes I even wonder whether she really did become a different person. Is that possible? Perhaps there's a single guardian consciousness that gets handed down from generation to generation, and the real Cocolia has already vanished.
Yeah, probably.
Is she being compelled by previous generations of guardians to make such baffling decisions? Who knows? But this might make for good songwriting material.
True. Can we talk to Japard?
Japard? Not a chance. He's a decent guy, but also famously uncompromising. For my brother, orders are more important than anything. Even if you stuck Bronya's letter to his forehead, he wouldn't be swayed. You need to choose your words carefully if you want to persuade him of something. It might be best if I talk to him. Though, I'd need a strategy first.
Do you know where the Stellaron is?
Yes. I never observed it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys to establish a rough location. According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog, somewhere in the vast snow plains.
We must locate it as soon as possible, ideally before Cocolia takes action. Can you tell us the way?
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid telling you might not be enough. The area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. If you want to get to the northern snow plains, you'll need to get past the Silvermane Guard restricted zone on the front lines first. Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a whole heap of Fragmentum to deal with.
Yeah, that's fine. The restricted zone.
Yes. That's where the main force of the Silvermane Guards is stationed. They've consolidated their position there in order to resist the encroaching Fragmentum.
It sounds like the three of us and Zila might not be enough. Why don't we go back underground and get Wildfire to come with us?
fear we may not have the time.
Hey, enough pessimism. Back in my official capacity days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers on the front line very well. This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
Ooh.
Really? Great. Phew. It's less scary if someone you know is leading the way.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade. You don't get that many decades in life.
No, just 10. Or 9. Or 8. Sometimes 7 or 6.
That's settled then. There's
Wow.
no time to lose. We should head out as soon as you're ready.
I'm halfway there. Alright, cool. Moving on. Oh. Guards at the door.
Darn it! I forgot my brother said he'd be around today. Find somewhere to hide, quick! I'll handle him. Japard! It's you! I didn't think you'd have the time to visit with things so tense on the front line.
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later. I thought I told you.
Ah! Oh, yes. That's right.
Sis, you look a bit pale. Did something happen?
No. Why would anything have happened?
You don't normally use my full name.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agree. It'd sound better if I started using your full name. Right, Brosif?
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our unit don't know how to fix it. I need you to take a look.
Those guys can't think outside the box. Of course they can't wrap their heads around my design. I thought it was something big. Leave it here. I'll take a look.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew all of a sudden? Has something happened?
I've been instructed to keep it quiet.
Lil Jeppy. So grown up now, looking down on his civilian sister.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Pela will. Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klapoth Fort without saying anything to anyone. The Supreme Guardian is worried that the 3 intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district. She issued a curfew for the entire city and ordered us to pursue and capture any suspicious individuals.
Ah, so that's how it is. No wonder I haven't heard from Bronya. Is she all right?
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klapoth Fort. The Supreme Guardian just said she'd returned. Nothing more.
Well, I was sure worried about her. After she disappeared, Pela's workload doubled. She said she barely had time to go out.
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here. Let me have a look for it. I think I left it over...
Uh-oh.
Wait!
What is it? You seem pretty off today, Serval.
It's, right. You remember how you neglected all those flowers to death? I piled them all over there during a bit of spring cleaning, and now they smell terrible. So, don't go over there.
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am I supposed to believe you were spring cleaning? You must be up to more forbidden research.
Am not? How dare you? What do you take your sister for?
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude. I've got business to take care of. Bye for now.
Hey, wait a sec. Those intruders. I wanted to ask, what crime have they committed?
They're plotting to overthrow the architects and bring harm to the city.
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Cocolia's methods haven't changed.
Don't say that, Serval. I know that you're still nursing a grievance against the Supreme Guardian, but this isn't a joking matter.
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro. You better be going. Come listen to Pela in my next rehearsal.
I will, if I have the time.
Make the time, bro.
The coast is clear. You can come out now.
Should lock the door, man. Is there anything else behind here? I think I've done a quick search around here before anyway.
Phew, I nearly suffocated. What kind of plot device was that?
I almost lost my cool when he went for his flask.
This is bad. Bronya's in danger. We have to go save her.
Attempting to storm Klipoth Fort by ourselves? Forget it, Zila. I don't care how skilled you are, I'm not sending you on a suicide mission. Rest assured, Cocolia may have changed over the years, but she never hurt Bronya. I'm certain of that.
You sound like Bronya herself. I don't get it. You guys are against Cocolia, and yet in some ways, you seem to trust her completely.
Is Jabbar going to the Silvermane Guard Zone, or have you thought of a way to persuade Jabbar? Both good questions. Have you thought of a
I
way?
was gauging his reactions just now. Did you see? Unless we have irrefutable evidence, he won't question Cocolia's orders. If you go after him now, our plan's as good as over. Come on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can get ahead of the curve and find the Stellaron, Cocolia will be out of options.
I doubt that's going to happen. And now we're going to walk straight out onto the street in front of all the guards and nothing's going to happen.
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh?
Oh
You
yeah,
must have become close friends.
very close.
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
I can believe that.
Alright, I finally got this area unlocked.
Oh, they've jacked up security all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in? Serval, we need one of those brainwaves.
Leave it to me. Stick close, guys, and don't get spotted.
While I'm standing directly in front of two that are looking straight at me. Right. Okay. I can't... Oh. There's a thingy right there. That means this is an open world thingy, I think.
This is a military base. Trespassers aren't allowed in. Wait, isn't that... Serval! Long time no see.
Well, if it isn't Franz.
Franz.
Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval. Still nailing us to the wall.
I wonder if that means several different things.
So, what brings you over here at this hour? And who are the guys behind you?
Now, this is a bit of a plot hole because I would have thought the guards would have been told the description of the people that are supposedly terrorizing the place. They should have been able to know straight away.
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunctioning.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you going to be responsible for all the frozen corpses?
No, that's not something I could handle. Seeing as you're Captain Japard's sister, it should be fine. Okay, here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember to give them back to me when you leave.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to promote you.
No, Captain Japard hates all that under-the-table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you don't mention me at all.
Smart man. Very smart man. Alright, my technique is 4 out of 4 already. Listen.
I'm aware that there are those among you who see the reserve units as a vacation. But let me set one thing straight. You are gravely mistaken.
Dude's just straight up rhyming.
This is the restricted zone. The fragmentum before you conceals monsters that watch your every move. Behind us, we have a band of conspirators that have infiltrated the city. The situation is critical. The lazy and undisciplined among you will lose your lives to the forces surrounding us. As such, starting from today, we will be adding 200 bench presses and 30 extra minutes of one-arm planks to our daily drill. Is that clear?
30 minutes of one-arm planks. Holy shit. I can barely do 2 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Wow. No thank you. Treasure?
Wow.
What's this?
Look at that.
Oath of the Silvermane Guards. Obey the laws, remember the oath, obey command, uphold the honor, for every step take it forward is tomorrow. Yeah, okay, it's all propaganda.
See? That was easy.
You're Japard's sister, all right.
I don't want people to see me that way. I'm doing this for you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using my brother's name.
Okay. I had an issue last time when they did the voiceover and I kept walking and I got to a certain point where it cut off.
Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at Hell on Earth.
Hell on Earth, huh? Yeah, the architects follow... Is it Klipov? Do they believe in hell?
They do. The architects believe that hell can exist on any world. A plight that will inevitably come to be without intervention. In the future, a terrible catastrophe will arrive. If, under Klipov, the Preservation's guidance, we fail to construct a barrier, that catastrophe will sweep away the stars, plunging all worlds into hell.
That's usually the plot of every video game that I enjoy. Diablo, Warcraft, Doom, etc.
That's the belief of the architects. But for us, hell is an endless fragmentum, a few exhausted Silvermane guards, and the stench of death in the air. If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross that hell. Are you ready?
Yeah, man. We've come this far.
Exactly. We've got nowhere left to retreat.
Let's go then. First, we need to think of a way to get to the other side.
Probably through those
I
enemies.
helped set the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge. It's controlled via different terminals in combination. Let's go find them.
Is Japard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
It's so dangerous. Don't you worry about him?
He's a Landau.
Just gonna steal that. Listen.
Mechanical Fever released a new song. Did you hear it?
Oh, I sure did. Palo was on lead vocals this time. Scared me half to death. It's a completely different style.
No way, brah.
Even Mechanical Fever is changing. Rock and roll's dead. There's no audience anymore.
Don't be so pessimistic. They're just keeping things fresh. I thought Palo was pretty good.
Yeah, brah. Totally, like, just get in there and listen to it. It's fucking awesome, dude. Anyway. What do you got here? Broken butts. Treasure? Oh, you're one of those thingies. Oh, okay. I can't move that. Can't move that one either. There we go. I'm guessing just here? Yeah. Sweet. Thank you very much. Alright. I can go across here. Are these guys aggroable? No, I can talk to the guard though. I will, just... What's up here? Oh, there's Coca-Cola up there. These guys aren't... Can I hit him? No. Oh, we can scout. Oh, look at that. There's a chest. Back around here. Yep, chest. Thank you. I'm guessing we're gonna have to kill all these guards. Alright. Splinter. This looks interesting. Looks very out of place. 3 pull. Chest. Okay. And this way? Good.
You! Hold it right there.
Oh.
This is a military base. Temporary workers aren't allowed in.
Oh, okay. Can we go up? We can. Oh, so they've obviously thought about it. Can I open this? I don't have the encryption key. Right. I don't have enough Dogecoin. That's a little chest. Can't open it. Right, what about this one? Not authorized. Alright, so I have to use this thing. Okie dokie. Wait, can I go across this way? I can, but I can't go up. Alright.
Nope. This terminal's offline. We can't control it from here.
So what's the plan?
Look for another. Every platform linked to the gear bridge should have a similar terminal.
I never would have guessed that Japard and you were brother and sister.
I can't say I blame you. We're nothing alike in personality or interests. In our family, we have a strong military tradition going back generations. Many a Landau has died in their prime. There's not a lot of brother and sister time. Everyone just does their best to get on with their life.
Alright. We can talk to this... Oh, we might not be able to talk to the guard now.
Can't activate it. It seems like someone severed the energy supply to the terminals.
Someone deliberately trying to create trouble. Are the guards doing this intentionally? Did we do this? They're all good questions. Someone's deliberately trying to create trouble.
Huh. You know, the more I think about it, the more it seems deliberate. With the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminals to avoid accidental repositioning. Or to prevent deserters from escaping.
Yeah.
That way, even if the front line were to collapse, the Fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other side.
They'll just jump really high. They cut off their only retreat.
Bronya was right. The Silvermane guards really are risking their lives to protect Belobog.
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. My brother mentioned that they've had to use extreme measures to repel the Fragmentum monsters. Let's press on. We can't activate either of these terminals, so let's look for the energy supply installation itself.
That's the thing up there. Alright, we can talk to this guard.
Aren't you the maintenance people? What are you doing over here? You can't just go wherever you please in the restricted zone. Get to work.
Well, fuck you. I come over to say hello, and this is what you give me? God damn. Nasty bastard. Anyway, we'll kill him later.
That's it! The thing's shaped like a giant iron ball.
And it's behind a gate. What are the odds?
Its formal name is the Mechanism Energy Hub. It's connected to all the energy lines. I would have thought it covers the entire restricted zone.
No wonder it's so heavily guarded.
One unit for everything? That's a disaster waiting to happen. We learned the hard way.
As long as we can gain access permissions to the hub, we can operate the gear bridge terminals.
Where'd the guards get suspicious?
That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance. The frontline equipment needs servicing just as much as the rest.
Probably even more so.
So that's why you went for maintenance. Way to go, Serval. I thought you just came up with it on the spot.
You kinda did.
Come on, let's see if that guard over there will let us pass.
Probably not. We'll probably have to kill him.
Yo, evening soldier.
Are you the emergency engineers? I saw you guys hanging around. Did you find the problem?
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. I think the problem is stemming from the energy hub. If you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection. I've worked on various iterations of this type of installation.
No. No can do. No one gets near the energy hub without the security captain's encryption key.
Not even the Supreme Guardian?
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear? No dice without the encryption key.
God damn it, March. Just shut the fuck up.
Darn, this guy's not stupid.
You need the encryption key, right? Which captain should I bother then?
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead. Go and find him. If he grants you permission, I won't stand in your way.
Done? Why didn't you say so? No problem, we'll be back in a bit.
Done. Anyway.
Serval, this Dunn, do you know him?
You bet I do. We go way back. He's easy to talk to. Watch me persuade him.
It's not gonna work.
Hey, Dunn! It's been a while. I didn't know you made security captain.
Serval, it's been a long time. You're still so... You look good.
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop.
He's nose.
Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine. He used to be an ace on the keys in the band.
Oh, you play rock and roll too? Cool.
Pleased to meet you.
Something smells weird. Great seeing you. Great seeing you. He knows.
Hello.
Oh, what's that weird smell?
Zachary, how many days has it been since you showered?
I showered right before my shift.
What did you say?
I haven't showered in 2 days, sir.
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors. Apologies for the embarrassment, all.
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, if you get a chance, would you want to get on stage with us again? My keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days playing in the band.
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages. Besides, I'm stationed here all year round. I'm afraid I don't get many chances to return to the city. Though I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you? If everything's in order, you'd better head back to the city. It's not safe here.
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left is the energy hub. The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate. Can you help me out?
Don't be hesitant in front of your dream girl.
Could you be any less discreet?
Anything wrong done?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain Japard told you?
Huh? Oh, let me think. Hey, sis, the energy supply lines in the restricted zone have malfunctioned. Those useless engineers can't find the problem. Something like that?
And may I ask, when did he contact you?
This morning? Yeah, that's right. He's on urban patrol duty today, right? That's why he popped round and asked the favor.
Aha. Captain Japard just returned to the front line. I could reconfirm with him?
Huh? Hold up, he's back? That can't be. He was still in the city a little while ago.
You haven't changed, Serval. You're still a lousy liar. These people you've brought, they're not workshop assistants, right? Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you, but you should remember that I'm a Belobog Silvermane guard. How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone about this incident. But the outsiders must remain.
There goes the negotiation.
Sorry for getting you involved in this. Looks like it's going to end a fight after all. Serval, you should go. Yeah, leave so I can kill your friend.
I brought you guys here, and I'm standing with you till the end. Done. This concerns the fate of Belobog. No, the fate of our whole world. Please, don't stand in our way.
Serval! We used to rehearse together every day. You must understand.
Nope.
My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soldier.
You dead man now.
I won't surrender. Time to twirl!
Thank you, Herta. Well done. I'll save the energy for Herta.
What are you looking at?
You know nothing of the weight beyond survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Oh.
Too late to repent.
We're gonna knock him out just so we don't have to deal with him.
Let's begin.
Alright.
Stand down.
Honored to meet me. Want to see what I can do?
Do this and then we'll follow up with Dan.
The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Serval? Why?
I'm sorry, Dun. Time for a little nap.
Oh, that's right. In these cutesy, friendly, safe games, no one dies. They get knocked out and go to sleep for a while.
He's just unconscious. Don't worry.
Stubborn fool. Strong, though. Wildfire lacks people like him.
Got it. The encryption key. Quick, before we attract attention, let's...
Nope. Nope.
I think we attracted attention.
Sure did.
That's the enemy attack alarm. Every Silvermane guard in the reserve zone just became our enemy.
Come on, let's take him out. If we work together, we can break through their ranks. My life was short, but it was a life filled with... No. We haven't even got halfway through the game yet. Come on, let's take him out. Nod.
Made it up till now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I care. I have to lay eyes on the Stellaron. Quick, back to the energy supply hub. Anyone that tries to stop us is gonna find out a thing or two.
If I'd known he had the encryption key from the start, I could have snuck in and taken it off him myself.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Sela. Activating the gear bridge alone would have been enough to expose us.
They coming all the way? No. Oh, they are. Alright, and they're weak to this. Alright. Bang. Ah, damn it. The character's skill thing doesn't happen fast enough. I don't like it.
I've no interest in conflict.
Time for some hardship.
Time to twirl! No more playing nice. Want to see what I can do? Dodge this! Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
I really need a sealer. Sealer.
Let me through! You're not going anywhere!
Fighting is meaningless.
Time to twirl!
Let's begin.
Time to twirl! What are you looking at? Want to see what I can do?
Alright, there's an anchor just here.
Now, and that's the power of the Cloud Knights.
Yeah, so when you got to use your technique, there's a delay and the enemy can just get a shot in, and that's really annoying. How many jades do I have? I can do a 10 pull. I'll do that later. 34, he's got a big cannon. Those guys are facing that way. So no matter which way I go. Gotcha. What's that? Receive support from Silvermane Cannoneer support. When a supported friendly unit attacks a target, this unit will immediately launch a follow-up attack on the target. Oh, that's pretty fucking... Wow. So what you're telling me is you need to die immediately. Which you will when Pimp Man gets you. Oh yeah, you're fucked.
Honored to meet me.
Sweet. Alright, and you... Oh, I missed. Gotta get better at that.
Want to see what I can do? Dodge this!
Beautiful. That's why I take my time.
Power of the Cloud Knights.
As in, I take my time with playing the game and all that kind of stuff. Because, yeah. I am technically a little bit over leveled, but it makes the story flow a lot faster and easier, so then I can actually have some fun with it and enjoy it and actually follow the story along.
Someone there. Stop right there.
Ah, motherfuckers.
Let me through. You're not going anywhere.
I've no interest in conflict.
Leave it to me.
Time to twirl.
You disappoint me, Herder. Your damage sucks. Ah, shit.
Time for some hardship.
What are you looking at? Time to twirl. No more playing nice. You're not going anywhere.
Let's begin.
Cool.
Get it now? And that's the power of the Cloud Knights.
What's over here? Oh, there's another one of those things. Okay. Come on. There we go. Oi. Okay. Right. Huh. Here you go. Warframe. Nice. Alright, what else is out here? This thing. Not authorized. Alright, obviously I've got to come back here when it's overworld and not story mode. There must be a formidable foe sitting there. That's my theory anyway. I was going to quickly go back to the splinter, the shard, the anchor, get that health back. Okay, there was a guard here. He's not there anymore. Okay, and there's this guy. Oh, you're weak to my stuff. See ya.
Fighting is mean.
Want to see what I can do? Time to twirl!
Leave it to me.
1 energy left. Ah. Bird is going to do fuck all to him anyway.
Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
I'm fine.
Let me through! Stop this!
Sweet. Alright. And it's just the bot on this side, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, should we clear him? Yeah, we'll clear him. Oh, I got no more skill points left. Technique points. Okay.
Time to twirl!
I've no interest in conflict.
Two energy left.
Let's begin.
You should be able to knock him out.
Time to twirl!
Nice. Nice. Alright. Back to the anchor again. Just to get the health back up. Gotta do it smart. There we go. Nice. Reset should happen in about 15 minutes. Alright. Encryption key. Hacker voice. We're in.
Oh, it's open! Oh, thank you, done!
That. That. And energy hub.
Give me some time. Who designed this operating system? It's so unintuitive. Emergency fire evacuation system? Not that. Rock and roll dance floor atmosphere mode? Who the heck added that? And they used one of my songs! Gear bridge control terminal. Still found it. That's it. I've reset the energy system. Let's go and operate the gear bridge terminal.
Sir Vol, won't more Silvermane guards be waiting for us on the other side of the gear bridge?
Yup.
Yep.
What's our plan?
Well, either we reason with them or charge straight through the blockade. Let's play it by ear.
That's a big chunky boy.
Careful. There's a big guy up ahead.
There's no other way. We'll have to fight.
If we can beat Svarog, we can beat this one. Let's...
True. Let's get on with it.
I won't surrender.
Fire, ice, and electric. And I don't have... I've only got Herta. Alright,
Stop
You know
Just
nothing
gonna burn
of
it
the way
all.
survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Take this! Rise, Phoenix!
Let's begin. Stand down.
Ooh.
Want to see what I can do?
Oh. I bet they're gonna run to us and fuck us up. When the summon is defeated, the summoned objects will also be defeated. Fire damage to single target and units adjacent. Okay.
Go again. He who strikes first. Just get on with it. Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Let me through! You're not going anywhere!
Actually, no, we'll save some energy up. Try and slow him. Oh, fucking hell. Okay.
What are you looking at?
Leave it to me. You know nothing of the way. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
You're not going anywhere. To meet me? Take this! Rise, Phoenix!
That is the most stupidest thing I've ever seen, and I love it.
Do you know who I am?
End it, Herta, please. Thank you.
Get it now? And that's the power of the Cloud Knights.
Back to the space anchor. I'll open this too. But that doesn't resurrect Darn. I could use items, but I do have an anchor just here. And there's nothing in the way, so it's fine. And we're not timed or anything, so... Sweet. So yeah, we're starting to hit the ceiling for this this particular level cap. Especially free to play as well. Relatively free to play. I did buy that daily thing for 30 days. But you're being drip fed, so...
Energy restored. System online. Certification enabled. Come on, come on! 80%. 65%. 85%. We did it. We've gained access to the gear bridge. Let's move.
Something's gonna happen. That's cool.
Perfect. Okay. We need to get to the front line.
We could have a problem. Your brother may be there.
He probably is. Hopefully we don't bump into him, but if we do, we'll just have to try and talk to him.
He won't listen.
Are you sure you can convince him?
I've probably got a 30% chance, or less.
Meaning it could end in a fight.
It will.
Haven't you noticed yet? Most of our convincing ends in a fight.
We need to be sure, Saval. If we can't reach a common understanding with your brother, will you stand with us?
Of course. My word is my bond. I said that I'd stand with you to the end, and I won't go back on that promise.
Before our next expedition, I need Himeko to teach me some negotiation skills. Beating people up all the time is cramping my elegance.
Wow.
I haven't fought with Japard since he enlisted. He could never beat me when we were little, but now...
I got some technique skills now, or technique points. Oh, there he is. Okay. I'm fully prepared to lose this one. Just until we work out what I need.
It really is you.
Wait, Japard, listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps the intruders had taken you hostage. And yet... Step away from the intruders, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me. You're different from them.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand with them. Give me a few minutes, just a few. I'll explain every...
Enough, Serval. Have you forgotten where we are? We Landaus ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the Fragmentum. Belobog's most strategic protective fortress. Every Silvermane guard here, every person here, is ready to sacrifice themselves. Ready to spill their blood for Belobog at a moment's notice. Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone. Attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms. Hijacking the energy hub. Are you really worthy of the Landau name?
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the Fragmentum. It might be the only lifeline this world has left.
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia? Why would you sneak into the restricted zone and create chaos?
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth is Cocolia herself.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can act as you please because she didn't recognize your version of events?
Listen to me, Japard. The origin and spread of the Fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's...
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madam Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives, Serval. They want to steal this treasure from the Architects. The Madam Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy. That you'd been exposed to forbidden knowledge. And that you would bring destruction down upon Belobog. I believe you, Serval. I believe you think you're acting with loyalty to the people. It's just... Guards, formation. Arrest these people. We could be inundated with Fragmentum monsters at any moment. We have no time to waste on them.
Yeah, because looking at all their colorful outfits, they're definitely enemies.
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia's afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge, that the truth will spread far and wide. To save the world, we must risk it all. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very end.
What happened to brainwaves? Yeah, well said.
Save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. In my capacity as captain, I hereby order that these fugitives be arrested. This isn't like our childhood games, Serval. You won't get any leniency from me.
The barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Japard.
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations end in combat.
So I fully expect to lose this one because I don't have... Oh no, I should be okay. I think. What's he do? Oh, you guards aren't important. Frigid Waterfall, ice damage, minor damage, ice damage, aura, siege support. Okay. It doesn't seem too important right now, but we'll see how we go.
Our position is solid.
have no interest in conflict.
Time to twirl!
We should be getting rid of the ads. Herder doesn't do much damage anyway. She's doing more damage to him. I'm gonna need March, I think, if I try this again. Ah! I don't have any fucking energy.
You know nothing of the way. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Oh dear. Time to twirl. Let me through. Time to twirl. Take this. Shape of rise, Venus.
Oh, that was a nice one.
Fighting is meaningless.
Time to twirl.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a
I
vision.
think I should have saved that, but
What are you looking at?
we doubled down.
Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere.
Oh, I should have saved the energy. Shit. Alright, the guard's gonna come next, so... yeah. Please kill him. Nice.
This guy knows how to put up a fight. I've never come up against anyone this relentless.
He just won't go down.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's why he bugs the heck out of me.
What the heck?
That's enough, Japard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
We don't need you to yield. Please yield already. Brainwaves, anyone. We don't need you to yield.
We don't want you to yield through force of arms. That wouldn't be a victory for us.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours, Serval's and Branya's. We just want to preserve this world. There's no reason to turn against each other.
Japard, brother, surely now you can see the need for pragmatism. Even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case, believe Branya.
Lady Branya?
So we tell him everything and show the letter. Suddenly the guards are back up.
There's nothing more to say, Japard. The decision is yours.
Why are you giving up?
As a captain of the Silver Mane Guards, I am duty-bound to carry out the orders of the Supreme Guardian.
Final answer?
But Lady Branya is the commanding officer for the front lines. According to military protocol, if the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash with those of the architects behind the lines, a soldier must remain at their post and await further directives.
Is this a brainwave? It feels like a brainwave. Thanks for understanding.
For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute. But there is something of equal importance in the oath we take.
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of preservation. But our fight with you, I fail to see the purpose. If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to you.
But if you are using lies to mask your true intentions, using my sister and Bronya for your own ends, I swear by Klepoth that I will carry out your punishment without an ounce of mercy.
They're not lying. I promise you.
You must be Zila. You are a skilled fighter. Your combat style is nothing like that of the guards.
No, man.
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld. Many people would vouch for them.
I'm sure. If you want to advance further northward, you must traverse an area entirely corroded by the Fragmentum. It's the only way to get to the snow plains on the other side. The guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us.
And there we go. There's the daily. Cool. Alright, I need... Oh no, there we are. It's right there. Oh, she wants to talk.
I gotta admit, I had a lot of misunderstandings about the Silvermane guards. They're fighting for survival here every day, just like Wildfire. The difference is we're making a stand for freedom, while they're just carrying out orders.
That's why we have to try and put ourselves in their shoes. Do you understand Bronya's struggles? It's time to finish this. It's time to finish
I think
this.
I can already hear the storm on the other side of the city walls. Not a reassuring sound. I hope Serval's right. That supreme lunatic better not have harmed Bronya.
Supreme lunatic. I like that. Alright, we got this stuff to click over to. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What's over this way? Ooh, thank you. One of those, cool. So I'm guessing I can come back here and do some overworld farming as well when story mode is off. Serval? Serval.
Brothers and sisters need to have a scrap once in a while to get back on good terms.
Sorry for getting involved in this. So this is how brothers and sisters normally coexist. Let Stutteron Hunt begin. Sorry for getting you involved.
Enough apologizing. My ears can't take any more. Honestly, this would have happened sooner or later. You just gave me an excuse to bring everything forward.
This is normally how you coexist.
What's wrong with a bit of violent coexistence between siblings? Seems pretty normal to me.
Yeah.
I'm pulling your leg. Since I left the military, my brother and I have always steered clear of certain sensitive topics. Thinking about it, perhaps he's just been looking out for my feelings, shielding me all along. Knowing my temper, my brother almost certainly went to great lengths on many occasions for me. I should be thanking him.
Let the Stutteron Hunt begin.
Let's do this. I may never have come face to face with it, but this Stellaron cost me a nice, stable job. It's time to get even. Actually, I have another selfish motive. I want to prove to Cocolia that I was right. Once we've taken care of the Stellaron, maybe she'll go back to how she was.
No, she will not.
Sorry, hardly the time for me to be obsessing over all this. As I mentioned, if we want to progress further north, we're gonna have to cross that hell. Still, look at it this way. Just another arena to showcase our skills, right? Now, if you're ready to get on stage, let's push for that standing ovation.
Terrible. Alright, let's go. Can we talk to the guard? No? No? Oh, fine.
As soon as the restricted zone gate is opened, the monsters on the other side will turn out in full force. The guards will do their best to stall them and buy you some time. Once you've broken through the front line, There's nothing more we can do for you. You'll have to find out for yourselves what lies within the Northern Fragmentum. So, have you made up your minds?
We're ready.
Understood. Keep your weapons close. This will be a fierce fight. Guards, open the gate.
Darkness there, and nothing more. Huh. Hello.
Are you dealing with attacks like this every day?
It's a common occurrence. Guards, formation.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I don't owe the guards any favors when this is done.
For Bronya, for Belobog, for universal peace. Now for Bronya. Tiny nod.
Here they come.
Steel yourselves.
One out of 3. These look like normal ones anyway. Alright, fuck him up, please.
Fighting is meaningless.
Fuck him up.
Time for some hardship.
Let's save some energy.
What are you looking at?
Alright, next one. Fuck him up. Yeah, do that.
Let's begin.
I've got 1 energy left. Herders on next. Just poke him. Ah, yeah, thank you, Herder. That was fantastic. Please freeze him. Nope.
Let me through. Dodge this. How many of them are there?
There's only one more.
The merrier. These guys are nothing. Hold the line.
Alright, you're gonna do that. Follow it up.
Take this.
That. That chicken just fucking nailed him. And again.
I've no interest in conflict.
Leave it to me.
Sweet. Oh, so they do damage to you, but we don't.
I told you, Japard, the barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero.
This is only the first wave. They'll have reassembled soon. I have to.
Hey, Mr. Silvermane, listen to your sister. I can tell just by looking at you that you haven't fully recovered.
Outsiders. Zila, the second wave hasn't started yet. Make the most of this opportunity and make a break for it.
Huh? Serval, aren't you gonna look for the Stellaron with us?
My brother can't hold them back by himself. He wasted a lot of energy on us. He's my responsibility now. Besides, if I'm not here to help, I don't know what might happen in the next wave. I want to go with you. I do. I always wanted to catch a glimpse of the Stellaron with my own eyes, and now it's so close. But I can't abandon my brother and the other guards. I'm a Landau. It's up to you now. I believe in you. You've given me new hope.
New hope.
Get hold of the Stellaron before Cocolia realizes what's happening.
We can't abandon you either. We won't disappoint you. Charge. That seems a bit... it doesn't really matter, does it? We won't disappoint you.
Hey, March. Don't forget to take a picture of the Stellaron for me.
Say no more. We're good at this. Don't worry.
And my character just does the cliche RPG silent, no talking, nod. Even though my character sometimes talks, but not all the time.
Fragmentum activity is intensifying. Something's happening on Urilo 6. Shouldn't we go down there, Himiko?
Have faith in them. Besides, this is her first trailblazing expedition. How will she be able to look back fondly without a few twists and turns?
Himiko has such a large personality. Jesus Christ.
Are you bored, Welt? I understand. But we have lots of opportunities ahead of us. Let's leave the memories of this expedition for them.
Yeah, well, she's giving you the look.
So you think they'll be safe, right?
Yes, we haven't seen any Eon or Emanator level imaginary reactions. Relax. This is a young person's adventure. We shouldn't interfere. At most, we could offer a little off-site assistance.
Well, she does have an eye on Cannon.
Is this the fragmentum Gepard was talking about?
Compared to this, the corrosion we saw in Backwater Pass pales into insignificance.
How can you pinpoint the Stellaron?
Serval said that the Stellaron was very likely hidden in the snow plains north of Belobog. If we want to get there, I'm afraid we'll have to find the exit to this fragmentum maze first.
A maze. Just stick to the left.
Guys, does this place feel weird to you? It feels like there are loads of eyes staring at us.
This place makes my flesh crawl. Like there are insects under my skin.
We have no guide and no way of detecting the Stellaron. We'll just have to advance gradually and cautiously. Don't be disheartened. The stronger the fragmentum contamination, the closer we are to the source.
So I haven't gone past, like I haven't seen any gameplay mechanics or anything, but this would be a really cool idea for like an activity. A fragmentum maze. The further you go, the harder the enemies get. And you go as far as you can and you just get scaling rewards. But being this kind of game and the company that develops it, they probably won't do that. They really don't want you to have like anything for free. They want you to pay for it. In a sense that they will do everything they can to... how does the saying go? They manufacture the problem and sell you the solution. But yeah, so I'm going to leave it there. We've been going for almost 2 hours. I'm going to do a 10 pull. I really want... I've got thingy, don't I? Paler? Yeah, I do. Oh, but she's ice. What I need is quantum. I don't have any quantum, so that's why I need sealer. Alright, here we go. 10 pull. Nope. Oh, nice. Nope. Oh, hook. Nope. Oh, yeah. There you go. Got Asta, hook, and this thing. Abundance. Resistance, outgoing healing. Okay. Cool. And I don't have any of those warps at all. Alright, there you go. Disappointing. But it is what it is. Such is the life of the gacha game. Alright, so we got one of these. So what does this do? When using skill, damage for... When using skill, deals damage for 1 extra time to a random enemy. Yeah, like... Yeah. It is a gacha game, and it is very much pay to win. Happy tummy, happy body. Extends the duration of burn caused by skill or 1 turns. Yeah. And like the only way to get these is to pull them from the thing. And you can only get a certain amount. So yeah. Oh, cool. So when we come back, we'll continue on. Look at that guy up there. He looks like fun. So yeah. Thanks for watching so far. I'll see you in the next one. We'll continue on with the story. Maybe some farming as well. Because I've got to do the Simulated Universe Level 2. So see you then.